so. The starting 11s from each team now are taking the field in preparation for the matchup between Canada and the Cayman Islands. Prior to the national anthems today, a moment of silence will be observed to honor the memory of Katie Meyer, former USA Youth National Team member and Stanford University women's soccer player who passed away this past Tuesday. Our thoughts and prayers are certainly with Katie Meyer's family, friends, Stanford Athletics, and the entire soccer community during this very difficult time.
Damas y caballeros, vamos a escuchar el himno de Canadá.
Violence and national anthems complete here in Santo Domingo. Canada and the Cayman Islands beginning final preparations. As we take a look at the starting lineup for Canada, Cindy Ty's team, a lot of goals coming from this group. 7 of the 16 goals they score from starters that are in the game. Olivia Smith, Kayla Novak, and Grant Calfio up top, all providing goals. Responsible for 4 of those they already have, so keep a lookout for those 3 players. Captain Nikayla Small in the midfield will try to set the tempo for that Canadian group. And here are our officials for this evening. Taking the whistle in the center of the field, Diana Perez, assisted by Shirley Perello and Carolina Briones. 4th official, Melissa Borjas Pastrana. Awaiting the captains, joining them for the coin toss, Nikayla Small and Daniela Gorzong. As we take a look inside the VAR booth, our VAR referee, Katia Garcia from Mexico, will be assisted by Benjamin Pineda of Costa Rica, taking a look at any VAR potential decisions for this evening's matchup in this round of 16. Daniela Gorzong joining Nikayla Small for the coin toss with our officials. Round of 16 game, Cayman Islands' first game of the tournament. Canada advancing out of their group in first place for a chance to play for a quarterfinal spot to continue their road. Both of these teams to try to qualify for the World Cup that's in Costa Rica. We take a look at the Cayman Islands. 6 of these players have also played with the senior team, led by Daniela Gorzong, the captain in midfield. Molly Kehoe, a goal scorer for this group when they do get forward. In the qualifying campaign, scored 2 goals. But look at Evie Nicholson in the back. Her experience will be so important against a Canadian team that has shown that they can attack and score goal after goal. So Santo Domingo is host to a great matchup this evening. I'm Casey White, excited to be on the call with you guys to watch this game. Canada is in those white uniforms, taking the field now. Cayman Islands final cheers as they go. This is their kickoff game, as they did qualify in September to go straight to this round of 16, but more about that later. They take the field and ensure that they're ready for their first touches as night falls in Santo Domingo. Isla McLaughlin taking the goal for the Cayman Islands, the 15-year-old, and Sierra Georgia for Canada. Diana Perez getting set to kick this one off for us in Santo Domingo. And we're underway, the Concacaf 2022 Under-20 Women's Championship. Canada taking on the Cayman Islands. I'm Casey White. Glad I could be here with you for this one. Canada is in those white kits, attacking right to left. Cayman Islands in the red kits, left to right, as the Cayman Islands look to keep possession here early on. Deslandis Hides will play back through McLaughlin, and McLaughlin will go long. Cayman Islands pressing higher up the field to start the match. Relay will get on the ball and look to penetrate through the middle third. Burns joins the attack. Set up in the 1v1 on the near side flank is Burns, but she'll possess. Relay changes the point for Canada. Well defended on that wide flank for the Cayman Islands, and they'll get the throw. Annika Leslie will dribble forward, the West Virginia center back, as Canada looks to establish possession out of their formation. Set up in a 4-3-3 early on. Long service, looking over the top. That'll be put back into the middle, and Canada will take over possession, looking to keep it in their attacking half. Cayman Islands set up in a 5-4-1 defensive shape, so definitely coming out here respecting the attacking presence of Canada. Will be really important for them to keep their disciplined shape to make it hard for Canada to go forward. Canada looking to penetrate the line nonetheless. Little slip ball in behind and cleared out, and that'll be an early corner kick in the 3rd minute for Canada.
Who's our number 9?
Evie Nicholson clears that one out. We take a look at head coach Cindy Tai for Canada, taking over in late 2021. Kayla Novak will step up to this corner kick with an in-swinging left-footed service. That'll be put across, cleared out initially. Novak keeping that one in, and Guarzong will clear the lines. Kehoe looking to chase. The offensive firepower for Cayman Islands, and Kehoe is taking off in a 1v1 situation. Lots of players recovering for Canada. Not quite able to slip that one into Alexia Broomfield, and Canada takes over possession. Molly Kehoe attends the Darlington School in Georgia, part of the U-20 and the senior team. You can see what she can do trying to break forward on the counterattack for the Cayman Islands. Finding space in behind the back line is Canada, and that will be deflected out for another corner kick. Grant Clavijo very active on that blindside run for Canada, creating that opportunity.
Primer poste. It's okay, we can play. Thank you. What's the running, Lexi?
Novak will step up once again for this set piece. Grant Clavijo short, but she'll elect to go long. Cleared out again by Guarzong. Not quite out of the half yet, as Canada will continue to play in that attacking final third. Ball's played across early, missed clear, and pouncing on it is Canada. Kayla Novak with the early goal coming in the 5th minute. Her 2nd goal of the qualifying tournament. Kayla Novak being so opportunistic in front of goal for Canada. A little celebration from the sideline as well, as Novak kicks things off 1-0. Say plays that ball in behind and just not able to be cleared by Nicholson, gets caught between the legs. But this is a sign of an optimistic forward, looking for a ball as it bounces down. Quicker to react than anyone else is Kayla Novak. 1-0 Canada over the Cayman Islands early. Burns will look to join the attack on the left side, taking on in the 1v1. Slip ball in behind again to Novak. Bounces to Grant Clavijo, and offside is called on the initial run. Kayla Novak, Grant Clavijo, and Olivia Smith accounting for 4 of the goals coming into this game. As we take a look at the offside, Novak a yard behind the back line of the Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands does very well to keep their line high on that slip ball. Now those 3 accounting for 5 of the goals for Canada after the Novak goal. Taking a strike, and it's in! Olivia Smith in the 7th minute with a power strike off the right foot, creating an opportunity for herself and burying the shot far post. Manager Cindy Tai has to be happy with this start. 2 goals in the first 7 minutes of play. It's an individual effort to go around 2 players. That one looking like it was going to sail high, but dipping at the best moment if you're Olivia Smith. Right over Isla McLaughlin into the back post area, and what a goal from the front runner. returns. The left back will look to get into the attack, chased by the Cayman Islands players. Alexander Gonzalez looks on, the manager for the Cayman Islands. Slip ball in. Smith, the intended target, not able to get it behind the back line of the Cayman Islands. A backside run again by Novak, well defended. McLaughlin's out, but it's loose, and Novak opportunistic again. 3-0 to Canada, it appears, and oh, no, that one's going to be called back. Kayla Novak appeared to have a second goal in 8 minutes, but offside is called. Yes, the shoulder and arm just in behind the right side center back. Cayman Islands doing well to keep their line. It remains 2-0. Diana Perez will send this one back. Nicholson decides to go long. Kehoe gives chase for the Cayman Islands. Freely will play forward. Bounces to Novak. Left-footed ball, that might be a little much, it is, it goes over. Smith decides to leave it. Now Smith, right-footed shot over the crossbar, goal kick. McLaughlin serves long. Say will win the header. Leslie. Leslie will start over through her center back partnership of Courtnall. And not on the same page, the attack from Canada on that ball, but they have started very quickly. Take a look at the University of Southern Cal freshman Courtnall. And the Cayman Islands started in a defensive shape, 5-4-1, and really two great individual efforts is what has broken through early on as Grant Clavijo intercepts the ball with a service. It'll be cleared as Walk steps to control possession for Canada. Kehoe. Cayman Islands will look to build numbers forward. On the foot of Hicks, looking to keep possession. She does well. It takes 3 and 4 to dispossess Courtney Hicks. Canada will look to break quickly on the counterattack through Clavijo. Fraley to the right. Slip ball in. McLaughlin alert to it, able to come off her line. Michaela Small, the captain, coming for that run in behind. Kehoe will provide chase, and we're going to look at Giorgio in goal for Canada as she'll elect to play short. Long service from Leslie. Nicholson briefly intercepts, but that'll fall to Novak. Penetrating in front of the back line with lots of runs. Smith on that right foot. Novak coming through the middle. Can she finish? She can! 3-0 Canada in the 12th minute. Kayla Novak already securing the brace. And again, maybe not. She has put 2 goals in the back of the net. This one being the second to be called back potentially, and it is on that initial offside call from Smith. Well done by the refereeing crew to allow this to play just in case. Novak's opened the scoring in the 5th minute. And there is some discussion from the VAR booth with our center official. And play will continue. It is an offside call. Kayla Novak putting 2 additional goals besides her first one. in the back of the net. Both of them called back for offside. Burns will take the throw in. Clavijo. Goal kick to the Cayman Islands, and Taylor Novak certainly active in this first 12 minutes and change, a part of the U-17 World Cup team as well in 2018, where Canada finished 4th. Well won by Fraley. Small with the turn in midfield. She'll look to penetrate and draw defenders out for the Cayman Islands. An attempt by Fraley to slip the ball in. Kehoe will collect and go the opposite way. Cayman Islands committing numbers forward, but not able to continue to connect passes higher up the field. Say. Deflects off the defender and out of bounds. Alexander Gonzalez took over for Ruben Flores in 2021, the Cuban manager. He's now in charge of the Cayman Islands women's program. Say will elect to keep possession. Kehoe put under a lot of pressure in that wide space, trying to play out of it, not able to, as Fraley dispossesses, plays a dangerous ball, it'll flick through. It's falling down to the feet of the Canadian forward, Olivia Smith. Her second goal in 15 minutes for Canada. 15-minute goal, putting Canada on top 3-0 over the Cayman Islands. 2 of the first 3 goals coming off second chance opportunities and missed clearances, but it speaks to the pressure that Fraley started here in the corner on Molly Kehoe. This one under the leg of Nicholson, and Smith just continuing to put pressure on the keeper and back line of the Cayman Islands, and she secures the brace here this evening in Santo Domingo. Olivia Smith now has 4 goals on the qualifying campaign. Again, looking to get in behind. More organization from Cayman Islands manager, and I have to correct myself, Smith has 5 goals on the campaign, so 3 goals coming into today, 2 already on the day in the first 15 minutes for the center forward. Now space is starting to present itself for Canada after getting a couple breakthrough goals. Burns on the underlap. That one deflects out. Corner kick for Canada. And that's one of the challenges of playing in a 5-4-1 system. It has to be really disciplined and tight, or spaces between the lines can be exposed, as Zoe Burns will take this corner kick. Only 3 runners in the box for Canada, but 2 on the backside looking to come in. This will be played deep across. Helped on by Courtnall, but McLaughlin will make sure nothing comes of that one for Canada. The Cayman Island advanced here out of their initial qualifying stage in September of 21. winning 2-0 over the Bahamas and 3-0 over Anguilla. Bahamas replaced Martinique, who was originally in this group of 3, and they won that group for the right to be here in the round of 16. Good for them being able to come automatically into this round, but playing a hard opponent in Canada, the group winner from their initial stages, having secured 9 points. Broomfield dispossessed, but she'll chase. Small with the cross. Novak helping it on, and that'll be cleared. Kehoe looking for Hicks, and she finds Hicks, but that one will bounce over. Hard for Hicks at this point, the only one high for the Cayman Islands. Burns looks to attack, looking to find space. She does, finds Novak's feet in a 1v1 position. Novak turns, it's on the left foot to the near post. McLaughlin with the save, the entire back post is exposed, but Novak chooses to go to the near side. Islam McLaughlin with a great save for the Cayman Islands. Burns looks to join the attack from her left back position. Will choose to possess through the middle third. Say, in a 1v1, cuts inside on the left foot, will slide it across. That one bounces through. It's Smith again. A nose for goal Olivia Smith has, creating another opportunity there, but goal kick to the Cayman Islands. Kanitai and her staff continuing to look on as they enjoy the 3-0 lead thus far. We're in the 20th minute in Santo Domingo. Small looking to go forward, able to go, takes on Nicholson, playing it across. Kayla Novak with the finish, her second of the game to make it 4-0 in the 20th minute. Kayla Novak so involved. One goal already in the 5th minute, this one in the 20th minute, and it's 4-0. Small coming out of her midfield position, draws 3 players and 1 Canadian in the box, and that's Kayla Novak. 3 defenders for Cayman Islands, and Nikayla Small still finds a way to find her teammate. A good finish in front of goal for Kayla Novak. 2 goals called back already on Kayla Novak, but 2 goals to her credit, and she secures the brace. Bit of a pause in action after that 4th goal. Knights falling in Santo Domingo. Dana Perez listening to her officiating crew before this kickoff occurs. Take a look at it again, and Kayla Novak may be ahead just a little bit of that defender. And yes, Diana Perez will have to go take a look at the positioning of this one. Kayla Novak scoring in the 5th minute, an unassisted goal, very opportunistic, but this is the one that'll get checked. And she seems to be a little bit ahead of that back defender, but we'll see what happens. And this is why it's so good that we have VAR. Unfortunately for Canada, Novak's already had 2 goals called back that she put away, as our officiating crew is taking a look at it. Diana Perez speaking with our VAR officials. It seems like the decision has been made. And that is no goal. The decision from VAR is that goal will be disallowed. The finish from Novak, offside and ahead of the last defender. of the Cayman Islands, Deslandes Hyde, and that's 3 goals that have not counted for Novak. But it speaks to the attacking from Canada, not just Novak, but from the entire team. She has put 5 goals in the back of the net. But only 1 has counted here this evening, and Canada continues to attack. Say will look to switch the point with Small, and she does so, finding Walk. Novak finding Burns on that inside run, just under her foot, but continuing to press as Canada, and it stays in the penalty area. Smith finding Say on the overlap, touching inside the box, right-footed strike. McLaughlin will hold. Cayman Islands looking to get numbers forward through this punt, but won by Courtnall. Burns will try to save this one. That one's going to go out for a throw-in for the Cayman Islands. Fraley getting her second start in midfield. Also started against Trinidad and Tobago, but starting in the center midfield for Canada today. Deslandes Hyde will take this one on the near side flank. Small taking the pressure away from 3 of the Cayman Islands players. Small, and that one will be a little too heavy. McLaughlin will collect. Canada scored 16 goals in their first 3 games of this qualifying tournament under direction of Cindy Tai, who's currently the manager for this group. Did not give up any goals, and you can see why. Very organized when they do lose possession, able to reestablish possession from the Cayman Islands quite often in this one early, and also showing how many chances they can create as Small tries to play that slip ball through, and Gorzong will keep it. Small again to win possession. And Clavijo takes on Windsor in the far side flank. Beats one, draws Nicholson, will try to get around Nicholson. Nicholson gets a little bit of a touch, and that'll be a corner kick to Canada. Olivia Smith already on a brace this evening. The second and third goals for Canada steps up for this corner kick in the 26th minute.
Play.
Serve short, Clavijo flicks that one on. McLaughlin save off the post, corner kick it appears. And it will be a goal kick, already out of bounds before anything was touched there. Clavijo trying to make that one a little more dangerous off the service. Cayman Islands looking to play out through the feet of Hicks. Broomfield will pressure, and Kehoe retreats to get into more of a defensive shape for the Cayman Islands. Good interchange with Burns and Novak. Greg Clavijo finds Novak. Villalobos with a good tackle in that wide area. Zoe Burns comes to take the throw, getting her third start out of 4 in that outside back position. Freelay. This one on frame, McLaughlin with the save. In the 28th minute in Santo Domingo, knockout stages of Concacaf U-20 Women's Championship. I'm Casey White on the call for this matchup between the Cayman Islands and Canada. Canada starting strong, 3 goals in the first 15 minutes as that one will go out of bounds, and that'll be a throw into the Cayman Islands. Kayla Novak for Canada starting off the scoring early in the 5th minute. Has been a nuisance all day up top so far in this first 28 minutes. There, that'll be a foul. Sonia Walk draws that one for Canada and set piece their direction. Hannah Scott with the tug on that foul, and right here to see a little bit at the back of the jersey as Sonia Walk gets away from her in midfield, but it'll slow down play. Canada choosing to keep possession quickly instead of going for a long service. Freelay will play wide. Taking on in the wide spaces, Courtnall gets it across Clavillo. Goal kick, Cayman Islands. Brooklyn Courtnall, the center back, getting higher up the field for the set piece and providing that cross for the opportunity. Clavijo finds the feet of Freelay in the midfield through Small. Good interchange in the midfield as Smith loses her feet. This will be cleared. Burns able to save that one. Kayla Novak can face. Lots of time for Kayla Novak on the left foot. Plays it across, dangerous ball. Well defended by Villalobos. With the corner kick, the 5th one of the evening for Canada. Say starts it over through Nikayla Small, the captain. Finding the back post area, Novak on the run. McLaughlin snags that one out of the air and will start play quickly down the near side flank through Molly Kehoe. Throw into the Cayman Islands, well taken by the 15-year-old keeper, Isla McLaughlin. Lobos looking to play out through Gorzong. Smith with good feet to get out of pressure. Edie Nicholson trying to dispossess. That one will bounce through. Greg Clavijo with the first touch, plays it across. Save McLaughlin. Save with the corner, excuse me, the cross. Walk finds Burns, left back, taking on in the wide spaces. Burns taking to the left foot, plays it back. That'll drop down to Walk. First time opportunity, and that goes over. Canada continuing to attack and create opportunities against the Cayman Islands. Just 32 minutes in, already generating so many opportunities, and the breakthrough goal coming in that 5th minute off Kayla Novak's foot. Freelay taking over. Good combination with Novak. Freelay plays it across. Smith, save McLaughlin. a foul on Nikayla Small. Molly Kehoe doing well. She's been quite bright for the Cayman Islands in possession. Some minutes with the senior team as well, Molly Kehoe, but doing well in possession for the Cayman Islands when they do look to build out. Just the team having a little bit of trouble creating numbers forward against Canada at this moment in time. Change of point for the Cayman Islands. Broomfield will look to get in behind Elizabeth Say, but that'll go out of bounds. Six of these players on the under-20 Cayman Islands team, they're also playing for the senior team, so getting valuable minutes on both sides to help in their development and the development of the team for the Federation as they put pressure on high up the field of Canada. It's cleared by Small, and that will go across the line, and Nicholson will leave it for her teammate for the throw. Windsor comes all the way back for this one, and we'll get it in play quickly. Glazong. And as the half goes on, the Cayman Islands getting a little bit out of their tactical defensive shape of the 5-4-1. Canada able to find spaces between that midfield. The combination of Freelay, Small, and Walk doing well in their interchange and rotations. Ball's played across to Smith. And that'll start over. Portnall will have to go collect that one as a bit of an errant pass. Leslie dispossessed by Kehoe. Only temporarily, and Canada will go the other way. Slip ball into Novak. Early ball across, running across is Smith. Touch, and that'll be a corner kick. Olivia Smith already 2 goals today. Looking for a third, but very active so far in this first 35 minutes. What a great ball by Clavijo, finding Novak. These are the front 3 of Canada. All 3 of them involved in this play and pushed out by McLaughlin. Olivia Smith, very lively today. The youngest player ever actually to play for the Canada senior team. Looking to get her head on that one as well. And it's cleared out. It's not out of danger yet for the Cayman Islands as Portnall will keep it. Say, runners in the box. That'll come across to Clavijo. Wrong direction. Cleared out eventually by Hannah Scott. Lobos looking to play forward. Hicks was a little deeper, having to help Cayman Islands defend, unable to get on that one as Zoe Burns possesses with Small. Walk. It's impressive what Canada's doing with 3 players against 4 in midfield, and the center backs have something to do with that, helping possess higher up the field to create numbers up situations, so they're able to keep it. Leslie will find the feet of Small. Novak. Well defended by Villalobos. Cindy Ty looks on, a former Canadian national team player as well. Zoe Burns with some creativity in that wide space. Again, Burns, left-footed cross. And the offside is eventually called on Burns. A little creativity and technique right now you're seeing from Burns. It's the outside back. She's been very active getting forward. showing a bit of her creativity, but here's where the offside comes from. Just a little eager to get in behind, and eventually called on the left back. Zoe Burns was a part of the U.S. Youth National Team system from 2016 to 2018, so received some programming there and then been a part of Canada. Now getting her third start of this qualifying tournament representing Canada. Throw in on this near side as it goes off Villalobos. Another player from the Cayman Islands seeing time with the senior team, the right back.
Open up! Open up! Come on, come on.
Burns penetrates inside, trying to draw players out. Freelay. Save, the right back getting forward. Both outside backs in the box for Canada. Ball across McLaughlin, initial save, oh, and that hits the crossbar and goes over. Another opportunity for Canada. Denied by the crossbar, and that'll be a goal kick to the Cayman Islands. Elizabeth Say puts the ball exactly where it should be. The defenders of Cayman Islands facing their own goal, the goalkeeper coming out, very dangerous. Unfortunately for Canada, just not able to convert on that one. Slip ball in, Clavijo runs it behind, little touch, and that's a goal. 4-0 in the 39th minute for Maya Grant Clavijo. She's been all around it, just missed that last opportunity. She converts on this one, 4-0 lead to Canada. A great little slip ball in behind and run on the blind side. Michaela Small, as she's been doing all day, just great texture on this ball. Smith and Clavijo both going in behind, but this opposite pass, just the vision that takes, a great ball. Maybe an even better finish, looking at it more and more, the way this is flicked up against an on-rushing McLaughlin. What a great finish by Maya Grant Clavijo. Daniela Gorzong is down, and the players will jog over to the sideline to take a bit of a cooling break. We're only about 5 minutes plus from halftime, but an opportunity for both teams to reorganize, to also rehydrate, especially in critical moments in this round of 16 game. The captain, Daniela Gorzong, walking a bit gingerly off the field, needing a little bit of help, and hopefully she will be okay. Cayman Islands, the last 24 minutes before that goal, were able to keep Canada from scoring for quite a while. That doesn't mean there wasn't an attack coming from Canada, but the organization a bit better, and were able to stay a little bit more organized and do better with their initial clearances. Still getting some instruction from Coach Gonzalez and coaching staff as they continue throughout this qualifying game. And Diana Perez will start to motion everyone back on as Gorzong still gets off the field. And the Cayman Islands will need to make sure they're organized. There'll be a player down as substitutions most likely not ready to come in if she does need one. So that defensive compact shape will be even more critical in these final moments. Back underway. Broomfield will look to play back through the back as Smith pressures, tackling, and it'll be a throw in for the Cayman Islands. Shayana Windsor will take the throw on the far side. The 18-year-old finds Broomfield. Olivia Smith dispossessing, gets around, and certainly a foul call. Yes, it is. A lot of power going in the 1v1. Evie Nicholson called for the foul. A substitution is going to occur. Coming into the game is Ashlyn Evans for Daniela Gorzong. The captain appears to have taken just too much of a knock here, and she'll come out as Ashlyn Evans replaces her a couple minutes before we get to halftime. Also a part of the U-14 and U-15 national team. Smith takes the set piece for Canada. It's flicked on. Broomfield will pressure and clear. Broomfield continuing to go forward. She has numbers on the right. Good decision to find players in that wide space. Villalobos looks to attack, a couple forward. Broomfield gets on it, and a foul eventually called as the ball's played across. Courtnall is down, the center back, as she provided chase. But a collision, and Giorgio checks on her, the goalkeeper for Canada. And Fraley does go down there, and there was no contact, it appeared, so that's a bit worrisome for Vanessa Fraley, who is getting some medical attention as she provided chase on that counterattack. We'll take a look at this again. Walk heads that one backwards, and Fraley just goes down. And I guess we'll see if it's actually a foul called or just to check on the well-being of the player. Vanessa Fraley walking over to the sideline. And Cindy Ty looks on, and it is getting towards the end of the first half, so Canada could perhaps just finish this one off without making a substitution, but something that they'll take a look at, and as the assistant does motion for a substitution, the training staff in the 45th minute. And that's unfortunate to see at this point in the qualification stage for Vanessa Fraley. In her second start in this campaign for Canada, doing a great job in that midfield space, and it was given a foul. And Giorgio elects to play short, and they'll just reorganize. Nikayla Small staying a little bit deeper, getting on the ball now while their player down. We're nearing the end of regulation in the first half. Canada in full control right now with the 4-0 lead. And there's 2 minutes indicated of additional time. We'll check on the sideline as they look for a substitution, but that was just the indication for additional time in this first half period. Zoe Burns again getting high, cutting off her defender. Burns going to the inline, plays it back, good ball across. Clavillo looking for her second, just not able to tuck it in that near side, but you can see that penetrating run from Burns and how many problems that causes. Florian Jordan will come into this game. This is her fourth appearance, started 2 games against St. Kitts and Trinidad and Tobago, so coming in and replacing Vanessa Fraley in midfield. Some obvious emotion there, and there will be a whistle as we get towards the end of this first minute of extra time. Jordan gets the ball and finds Small. Burns again in that wide space, has Jordan inside, goes herself, plays it across, and it's a goal! The hat trick for Olivia Smith, complete in the 47th minute. A great run coming through that penalty area. Nothing McLaughlin could do about that. Burns with the assist, Olivia Smith with her 3rd goal of the first half. A great ball in behind here, allowing Burns to set up in the 1v1, goes herself, and just slips it into a dangerous area. Olivia Smith getting in front of her defender, using a bit of acceleration to make sure she gets there first and secures that one. And that's the whistle, it appears, for the end of the first half. A first half hat trick for Smith for Canada to be up 5-0 over the Cayman Islands here in Santo Domingo. A great start for Canada. The Cayman Islands need to go into halftime, figure out a few things, but they've come up against an attack that's very, very hard to defend on goals from Novak, Clavijo, and 3 from Smith. We'll have halftime highlights and stats coming up right after this. "45 minutes complete in Santo Domingo. Canada taking on the Cayman Islands in round of 16 play. The knockout stage getting underway today for all the teams. And Canada would start strong. Kayla Novak in the 5th minute, opportunistic on this ball. Unfortunately, gets under the feet of Nicholson for the Cayman Islands, but Kayla Novak on top of it, alert to the opportunity, putting that away to give Canada the 1-0 lead. And Canada would just continue to attack. Olivia Smith this goal. What a beauty in the 7th minute. Her first of 3 in the half, taking on 2 defenders, a nose for goal. Has already had time with the senior team, did so at 15 years old, now at 17 years old, scoring goals against the Cayman Islands, starting with this one. Nothing Isla McLaughlin could do about this. A ton of power on this one, but also dipping at the right moment with the right direction to that far post area. This ball across by Freelay, again, Smith all around it. A different type of goal, but the center forward putting herself in an area that's just dangerous as Vanessa Freelay gets the assist here, and a lot of opportunity to clear, but the second and third chance would prove fruitful for Canada and Olivia Smith as she gets her second goal of the game. That would be the first 15 minutes, 3-0. And Kayla Novak, an opportunity on the near side. She has been busy all day, scoring 3 goals that were called back in this first half as well, but she's been all around it. This ball in, played across. Olivia Smith with the run to the near post. McLaughlin just staying busy for the Cayman Islands. And the Cayman Islands came out disciplined, but the attack from Canada has just been relentless as they continue to go forward. Zoe Burns and Elizabeth Say getting forward, and a lot of creativity from Burns in that moment against Villalobos, looking to get forward. Small, pulling the strings in midfield, finds that little slip ball to Clavijo, and what a finish that is. A clever little chip with the outside of the foot, but the pace on the ball allows Grant Clavijo to just get a little lift on that, so McLaughlin can do nothing with the save. If it's too hard of a ball, she wouldn't be able to do this, so it's just really great technique all the way around from Canada on this goal that came in the 39th minute for them for the 4-0 lead. And they would continue to attack. Zoe Burns again getting high on that left side, going in line, and this is a goal scorer's goal. Timing the run perfectly, Olivia Smith. She secures the hat trick. This was in the 45th +2 minute as she comes through in front of Cheyenne Windsor. The tracking in the box, just not able to stay with Olivia Smith. Good delivery from Burns for her first assist. And that would complete the scoring for Canada to go into halftime 5-0 in Santo Domingo. The Cayman Islands coming out in a 5-back, 4 in the midfield, 1 up top, creating a little bit going forward, but nothing resulting in shots as we take a look at the halftime stats. 17-0 in shots, 12 of 17 on frame. What a great stat for Canada. They got to be happy about that one, improving their opportunities. 3 fouls to 0, 4 offside for Canada. 3 of those resulted in goals but were called back. 6-0 in corners, and 76% possession in Canada's favor. Cayman Islands, though, for their part, looking to try to go forward. Molly Kehoe, Courtney Hicks, especially bright for them when they have gone, but just not able to generate enough numbers to test Canada as they decide to go further up the field. And the possession of Canada making it very difficult, as indicated by the high percentage, causing the Cayman Islands to chase in this round of 16 game and contest. Second half was going to be coming up right after this in Santo Domingo. Make sure and stick around as the Cayman Islands look to claw their way back into this one, and Canada continues into the second half to continue to look to go forward. Players making their way back onto the field at Estadio Olímpico Felix Sanchez. Canada coming out very quickly in the first half. Right now with a 5-0 lead as the Cayman Islands playing in their first game of this portion of the qualifying tournament, coming up against a very formidable opponent, looking to try to make some changes here that will impact this second half in a positive way for them. There's going to be a substitution. Mia Ponte will come into the game for Canada, replacing Elizabeth Say, who was in that right back position. The player from SMU will exit the game. This will be the 4th appearance for Mia Ponte, 2 starts and 2 substitution appearances for the 18-year-old. Players getting set for this second half kickoff. Only the one change right now for Canada. Cayman Islands coming back out with their starting lineup from the first half in 1 substitution. And the second half has started in Santo Domingo. The Cayman Islands looking to launch some kind of comeback versus Canada. Dominican Republic host for this round of 16 game, the entire tournament at these 2 stadiums, San Cristobal and this one, Estadio Olímpico Felix Sanchez. I'm Casey White with you for this one. Canada in the white, attacking left to right. Cayman Islands in the red from right to left. Olivia Smith with the first half hat trick, looking to go beyond. Mia Ponte will go, but McLaughlin quick off her line, alert to come out and sniff out that opportunity, and she'll play out quickly through Molly Kehoe. Scott being pressed by Novak, and that'll be cleared out of danger. Mia Ponte from Texas A&M University. She was a freshman in the fall of 2021, a successful freshman year for the halftime substitute coming in for Canada. Kehoe. Kehoe's now wearing the captain's armband for the Cayman Islands, as Daniela Gorzong had to leave in the first half. Ball's played wide. Burns again, very active, coming into the penalty area on the right foot. She'll take it herself. What a strike, McLaughlin. Olivia Smith, and that one is in. 47th minute goal for Olivia Smith. Her 4th of the game. An opportunistic finish off a great strike from Zoe Burns. 6-0 Canada. Olivia Smith just continues on. Her 4th of the game, and just in that box area, alert to the shot and to the save. More alert than the defenders, and almost a second save from Isla McLaughlin. But Zoe Burns has been a highlight in this game so far, not only attributing assists to the last 2 goals, whether direct assists or the shot that she just took, but also getting forward a lot. But not enough can be said about Smith. Just so active in front of goal, all different types of finishes for the Canadian forward. Smith on the ball. The ball gets around Nicholson, but the foul is called, and this will go Canada's way. Evie Nicholson from Sunset Football Club, 16 years old, committing the foul here. Also a center back for the senior women's national team of Cayman Islands. Burns with the cross. Novak looking to get on it. It drops. A left-footed strike. Well wide. Goal kick. Hicks will challenge. Foul on Nikayla Small. Free kick to the Cayman Islands. Kehoe playing more central now for the Cayman Islands. We'll launch that one forward as Evans looks to pressure. Canada will reestablish possession after the set piece. Jord taking on the left side. Corner kick, Canada. Cheyenne Windsor defending in that wide space. There have been some changes in positions for the Cayman Islands, and here's a look at the first goal of this second half, the last one from Olivia Smith. Just putting enough power on it. Didn't quite get the direction to challenge McLaughlin, but the power certainly did. Novak places to Small, putting it on frame. Can she? No, just a little bit over, and it'll be a goal kick to the Cayman Islands. Alexander Gonzalez managed the Cuban national team in 2012. A native of Cuba as well, in charge of the Cayman Islands, Clavijo. That'll be cleared out by the back line. Small finds Smith's feet. Mia Ponte cuts, trying to find someone in the box. She does. Good save, initial save from McLaughlin, and a follow from Kayla Novak. 2 goals in a row that McLaughlin has made the initial save, but Canada has been quicker to get there. This time, Kayla Novak in the 51st minute to get her second goal of this one. 7-0 Canada. Mia Ponte doing great work and not only able to beat pressure, but find Jorday on that far side. And no defender helping out McLaughlin in this moment as she's able to make the save right in front. Kayla Novak, opportunistic, optimistic, just what you want a front runner to do. What if this ball gets knocked down? Can I be there? And she does just that. Canada started with 2 goals in the first 7 minutes of the first half, and now 2 goals in the first 6 minutes in the second half. Cayman Islands going for about a 24-minute period where Canada did not score in the first half. Grant Clavijo pops off the back line, finds that half space in front. Villalobos. Foul is called. A few seconds to see how play developed, but Ethana Villalobos will earn that one for her team. And a big challenge for the Cayman Islands coming up against Canada, who have had, in their 7 appearances, have won the Concacaf qualifying twice in 04 and 08. So no easy feat for the Cayman Islands as Hicks looks to find Broomfield running forward. Hicks takes over. She'll get in the wide space. Leslie providing chase, Ponte providing chase, and she wins it. Burns has plenty of space out in that wide flank. Left-footed cross, initially cleared, but helped on. McLaughlin will come out and collect. The 15-year-old from St. Stephen's Episcopal School has been tested a lot today, so made some really good initial saves for the Cayman Islands, but both goals have come off second chance opportunities in this second half as Florian Jordic tries to get around the outside, well defended by Cheyenne Windsor. Walk takes the space. The strike will go over the inline. Appeals for a corner kick. And it is a corner kick awarded. Zoe Burns will go over, as she often has on the right-footed in-swingers. This one will be dangerous. McLaughlin with the punch. Broomfield chases. Can she get there? No, not quite. It stays in. Brooklyn Courtnall on the 1v1. Lifted across to dangerous area. Florian Jordan keeps it in. Burns decides to start it over. Finds Small with some space. She'll take the shot. Save McLaughlin. Well done by Ashlyn Evans, trying to keep possession for the Cayman Islands. 2 players down for the Cayman Islands. Novak continues to play on. Left-footed ball across is dangerous, but McLaughlin comes out. Second chance. And a whistle and foul called against Canada. Both players appear to be up as the free kick is taken to the wide space on the far side. Errant pass, throw in to Canada. Jordan takes it, left foot. Good hands by McLaughlin. There's been a few switches with Cayman Islands. Molly Kehoe, initially starting on the right-hand side, has come more into that center midfield role with Ashlyn Evans going up top. The substitute in the first half who came in for Daniela Gorzong, which has allowed Courtney Hicks to come back into midfield. That ball in behind, Smith comes out. McLaughlin does well with the initial saves, find Hicks's feet on the second one. And Hicks will play with Broomfield if they can try to get out of their half here, committing numbers forward. But Kehoe retreats. The slip ball in behind to Smith, trying to save it, she does. Just not able to get her hips around that one to generate power. Two substitutions used so far for Canada, one in the first half, Freelay coming out after an injury, and then Ponte at halftime. Cayman Islands have used one substitution, bringing out the injured Daniela Gorzong. Foul called, set piece goes to the Cayman Islands. And the Cayman Islands still in their 5-4-1 formation, but Courtney Hicks, who started at center forward, is now at that left back position. And Villalobos has moved into midfield, so a few personnel changes, but still the same tactical approach and strategy for Alexandra Gonzalez. And this kind of setup of the Cayman Islands does provide a challenge. Canada just has dealt with it very well. You have to have patience playing against a 5-back. At times, the Cayman Islands have done extremely well to stop Canada's attack. At other times, it's broken down in that midfield area, not staying in that block of 4. But that speaks to the attacking of Canada here this evening. Walk will find the other side. Lots of space for Mia Ponte. Finds the feet of Grant Clavijo, cleared out. Good feet by Sonia Walk. Good strike. A tough save for McLaughlin. I tell you what, she's been very good in goal for the Cayman Islands. If not for her, it could be even higher scoreline, as she's made some very good saves, the youngster, as she's faced a big attack from Canada here this evening. Olivia Smith with a turn, a little bit of a heavy touch, but Brooklyn Courtnall will start possession over again for Canada. Kehoe. The foul will go against Ashlyn Evans, drawn by Nikayla Small. McLaughlin will corral that cross. No problem for her, as Florian Jordan tries to get around the corner on that far side flank. The two main reasons for me that Canada is having success is these little slip balls in behind, as Zoe Burns goes in and she's able to finish. The left back coming from the midfield. She comes all the way through. What a finish from Zoe Burns off the left foot, and just able to chip that over the onrushing keeper. 61st minute goal to make it 8-0. A great ball in behind, and Burns so quick. That is almost an impossible angle, but it's possible for Zoe Burns. Clavijo finding the space in behind, and why it works is Zoe Burns comes from deep. That's the left back coming up and scoring in this moment and just lifting it over the onrushing McLaughlin. Mellenhorst will come into the game. Nikayla Small exiting. Also coming into the game, Sarita Thurton, who will put on the captain's armband, as Nikayla Small did exit. Two more subs now, 4 total for Canada. Ponte will look to play out of the back. Kira Mellenhorst on that near side. Excuse me, Sarita Thurton on that near side. Olivia Smith coming out of the game to make way for 2 more attacking players for Canada. Olivia Smith, 4 goals out of the 8 this evening. Job done for her in contributing to Canada's attack. 3 of those goals coming in the first half, so a first half hat trick for Olivia Smith. Another slip ball in behind, well defended by Scott, but picked back up by Florian Jordan. She'll try with the left foot. Zoe Burns trying to get in behind again. If not cut out for Hannah Scott, she may have been able to get on that one. Well taken by Villalobos of the Cayman Islands. Playing through Williams. Dispossessed is Williams. Jordan tries to attack. Thurton coming inside. Finding the feet of Sonia Walk. Well defended by Ashlyn Evans. Still combination play in the penalty area. This is dangerous for the Cayman Islands. Sonia Walk decides to pull possession out. And that one is cleared. We're in the 64th minute in Santo Domingo. Knockout stage action between the Cayman Islands and Canada. I'm Casey White on the call for this one. Canada coming out incredibly strong in both halves and quickly. Cayman Islands trying to find a disciplined shape that stifles the attack of Canada, but a lot of different players contributing today as Alexia Broomfield steps in, as Canada wants to play wide, but she does well to win that one. Dispossessed is Molly Kehoe, and Canada retains possession. Good interchange. Clavijo finds Thurton on the right foot, defended well by Hicks. Florian Jorday finding Novak in front, not able to connect. Courtney Hicks will come up the near side. Mia Ponte changes the point through the midfield third. Little flick from Zoe Burns as Scott chases. She'll slide that one out for a throw-in for Canada. And Burns has been active this entire game off that left side for Canada, but especially after that 60th minute goal, continuing to make runs forward to get in behind. Played at the midfield in her youth career growing up, but playing in the outside back position today, so not unfamiliar with joining the attack. Ball played in behind McLaughlin, will take that one easily. Jorday does well to get around two players from Cayman Islands. A big strike, but that one sails high. Well done by Jorday, trying to get an opportunity, just stabbing at it a bit there, and it's not that far off, I tell you. Kind of go into that near post space, right over the crossbar. Courtnall trying to keep possession, the center back. Good combination play through the middle third. Burns plays it across. Intercepted by Broomfield, and Cayman Islands will look to get forward. One thing I've liked about the Cayman Islands, they are committing numbers forward when they win possession as we prepare for another substitute to come on. Sabrina Subaran is going to enter the game in the 67th minute. Villalobos will come out of the game to make way for her. Villalobos did a lot of work in midfield. And it appears we'll have another substitution as well. Kiara LeMay coming in for Isla McLaughlin, who put in a lot of work in this first 67 minutes, faced a hard attack from Canada. So they'll share responsibilities in goal this evening. The Cayman Islands, even though they've had a 5-4-1 system, when they have gone forward, they've tried to commit numbers forward, showing that there is a fitness level that allows them to go forward. But Canada just has been very good in their countermeasures. When the Cayman Islands want to clear the ball or try to go forward, they swarm defensively, and it's made it very hard for them to get out of their defensive half. Grant Clavijo in that half space, trying to keep possession, and she does. Courtnall finding that opposite side to Novak. Novak and Burns in a bit of an interchange here. Back to the left foot is Novak. Good feet. Playing it across Clavijo, not able to connect solidly with that one, but Burns keeps it in the final third. Courtnall stepping. Courtnall again. She'll go for it herself, the center back, and it goes in! The 69th minute goal from Brooklyn Courtnall, the center back stepping up. And a great strike from her as she penetrates and probes into that midfield space. Kiara LeMay blocked by that one, but a good goal by Courtnall to make it 9-0. And just taking advantage of the compact shape as Canada keeps possession, what becomes hard is the Cayman Islands step back, and then that space is all kept in front. So the long range shot is the right tactical move from Courtnall, and not only the right decision, but she executes in that moment for her first goal of the game. Courtnall, the most recent goal scorer, switching the point of attack. Long range shot from Burns, who's already gotten a goal this evening. And Canada showing success in a lot of different ways. When you play against a compact shape, some of the different ways you have to be able to attack. One's long range shots, we just saw from Courtnall, but also using the wide spaces to stretch out the defenders, and Zoe Burns has been a huge part of that, playing out of that left back position. It allows her to get higher up the field, and Mia Ponte as well, because the midfielders are holding possession in those wide areas, so that's really helped for Canada as Cayman Islands takes over in the middle third. Ashlyn Evans will look for some support, not able to get any. Novak going through, looks to slip walk, she does. Back across, behind the run of Sarita Thurton. Left-footed service across, cut out by Hannah Scott. Burns continuing to press. It'll be cleared by Windsor. Burns steps up. Plenty of space for another chance. Blocked. Catriona Williams with that block, but Jordan still looking to attack. Sliding into Grant Clavijo, dropping it off to Novak. Thurton will challenge. LeMay comes out, a header from Clavijo, and it does go in. The 72nd minute goal from Maya Grant Clavijo makes it 10-0. Canada continuing to press and coming off of second and third chance opportunity. This is a bit hopeful from Novak, but LeMay not able to collect that one as Clavijo puts it on the frame in the direction of the goal, and just with the scramble, the back line of the Cayman Islands not able to clear. Bit unfortunate for the back line as Nicholson does try to get there, but brave by Clavijo as she gets hit by LeMay for this finish. Maya Grant Clavijo has 2 goals on the game, that one coming in the 72nd minute, her first one coming in the 39th minute on a great ball from Nikayla Small. Slip ball in behind, 2 different goals from Grant Clavijo this evening. Mellenhorst steps forward for her first strike of the game. Broomfield trying to press. Well done by Kehoe in midfield. And Ashlyn Evans on that far side flank, defended by Zoe Burns. It'll be throw in for the Cayman Islands. Mellenhorst takes space in midfield. Grant Clavijo, Sarita Thurman looking to get in behind, not able to do so. And Mia Ponte, the right back, super high up the field, as Canada has done all day, committing their outside backs forward. Played across, well defended. Ponte going to the back post, and she scores. The second half substitute scores in the 75th minute on a left-footed half volley to the back post, 11-0 Canada. Both outside backs contributing to the scoreline today as Thurton plays this across. And it's, again, Canada being quicker to the second chance opportunities as so many of their goals have come today. Cayman Islands doing well to clear the initial danger normally, but it's the second chance that Canada has been so good at putting away. Two substitutions coming in for the Cayman Islands. The first one for Canada, however, Bissett will come into the game replacing Annika Leslie. Vivian Bissett taking that center back role of the University of Florida. And Canada well in control in this one, eyeing that quarterfinal game, a good move to get more players in. Ball gets played across. Thurton's on this one. LeMay comes out for the initial save. Second opportunity, third opportunity, and that one put away by Kira Mellenhorst. The 76-minute goal. The freshman from the University of Oklahoma making it 12-0. Thurton doing well since she's come in, and Kiara LeMay with a great initial save. And again, the organization in the box is causing issues for the Cayman Islands with just taking this pressure throughout the whole game so difficult. Thurton with a heads-up play, finding Kira Mellenhorst as she comes through and able to avoid all of those players in front for the finish. There's some discussion between our refereeing crew before play will resume. Two more substitutions. Lily Powery will come into the game. She'll be replacing Artemis DeLandis Hyde in that back line. A lot of work from DeLandis Hyde's back there. Alexia Broomfield will also make way for Kansani Welcome. Alexia Broomfield's been playing off that left side of midfield for the 77 minutes prior. Continuing to press is Canada with a 12-0 lead. Well played out of the back by the Cayman Islands. Not only did they beat the Bahamas 2-0 to get here, but they also beat Anguilla 3-0. This was all in September to come straight to this game, so it's the first game they've played, and while well rested, not having played in this tournament so far, Canada in form and a tough opponent to play right off the bat. But Cayman Islands continuing to grow their programming through the Concacaf W initiative. Mellenhorst will change the point now through Walk. Brooklyn Courtnall playing out of the back, scoring the 9th goal of this game. Quite the lineage with her family. Dad and uncle both longtime players in the NHL, brother a hockey player, so a lot of athleticism in that family as this ball's played through. She's been a set piece target the entire game. Offside was called. in the 79th minute, so they'll get a few more yards, the Cayman Islands, to take this set piece. It'll be a throw-in to Canada. Ashlyn Evans came in the first half, replacing Daniela Gorzong, putting in a lot of work on that right side for the Cayman Islands. Zoe Burns still getting forward, coming inside this time. Outside back to outside back as Mia Ponte also gets forward. That one cleared to a dangerous area as Mellenhorst steps in. Left-footed shot off the crossbar. That'll be cleared, but not out of danger quite yet as Catronia Williams looks to play it forward under pressure from Sonia Walk. Kinsani Welcome, who just entered the game, earning that throw-in. Here's the last opportunity from Mellenhorst, who just scored the most recent goal, banging that one off the crossbar. A good strike from the midfielder off the left foot. Jorday will look for that slip pass, but covered well by Ashlyn Evans as she protects the inside space. Still able to combine in that wide area as Windsor recovers. Looking to slip it in is Zoe Burns. Cleared off of Hannah Scott. Opportunistic from Clavijo. That goes out for a goal kick. Other round of 16 action, United States winning earlier 14-0. Clavijo getting in behind here, trying to chip over Kiara LeMay, similar to her first goal. Courtney Hicks trying to play out under a lot of pressure from Sarita Thurton, who already has 3 goals in this qualifying tournament, coming in as a substitute in this second half. Good ball from Novak. Jord looking for the service, finds Burns. Finds Thurton. That one's on frame. LeMay able to collect for a save. So United States advancing. Puerto Rico advancing 7-0 over St. Kitts as well. So both of those teams finding themselves in the quarters. Canada looking well on their way as we approach the final 8 minutes and change here in Santo Domingo. The winner, Canada, once they finish this one off, we'll play the winner of Panama versus Jamaica, which takes place tomorrow. Other round of 16 action going on right now. El Salvador up 4-2 on the Dominican Republic. That one being played out of San Cristobal. Walk will take possession forward and play through Courtnall. Thurton. Pressed well by Courtney Hicks, who's done a great job as she's gone in. Started at center forward, now playing in the left back role in this 5-back for Coach Gonzalez. Courtney Hicks committing forward, putting Courtnall under pressure. This will go all the way back to Sierra Giorgio. Good possession by Canada in that central space. Finding the half space in front is Grant Clavijo. Mellenhorst finding a wide space, much more space out wide for Canada with the compact shape of the Cayman Islands. Mellenhorst on the left foot, already on one goal, looking for the strike. Defended well by the Cayman Islands. Kehoe pressures. That one will go out of play. Well done by Molly Kehoe. Cayman Islands throw. Subrin loses possession in that middle third.
Evie, watch behind you. Catch Donnie.
Left-footed strike, that'll go across frame for a goal kick. LeMay will elect to play short. Hannah Scott looks to take a bit of space as Canada is a bit deeper than they have been throughout the game. Catronia Williams dispossessed. Florian Jordan, left-footed shot, strike, and it goes in, far post. 86-minute goal for the first half substitute. Florian Jordan coming into the game to make it 13-0. Pressure by the front line of Canada. Clavijo wins this one. It bounces to Jordan, able to find that back post area, and a great strike from the forward, taking 2 touches, taking a quick look, finding the space, putting it on frame, and a great finish in the 86th minute. Burns in the inside space. Clavijo with the turn, keeps it near the penalty area. Now a service comes across. Nicholson will defend. It pops to Mellenhorst. Spella possession in front. Jordan, another strike. Great save, LeMay. No second chance opportunity, but you can see how Canada has scored a lot of their goals. Novak immediately pressuring off the strike from Jordan. Foul called on the Cayman Islands. Canada will have a free kick in their final third. Grant Clavijo able to get there a little bit ahead of Hannah Scott, drawing that foul on the center back. Cayman Islands making their back line a little bit higher. Hannah Scott making sure everyone's organized. Burns will step up to this one by herself off the right foot. 2-player wall. She'll have unleashed a strike, but nothing to test LeMay as that one sails over. Goal kick. Sarita Thurton, the University of Florida, South Florida sophomore, bringing a lot of presence in this second half since she's come into the game. She was part of the 2018 U-17 World Cup as well. So a lot of experience at the youth level on this Canadian team, and it shows in not only the score line, but the style of play that they're bringing this evening. Making full use of all their substitutions as well. Burns able to save that one on the sideline and take Ashlyn Evans on, cutting back to her right. That one into a dangerous area. It'll go over the inline. Goal kick given to the Cayman Islands from our center official. Scott will play out through the feet of Evie Nicholson, looking to come forward out of Sunset Football Club, playing Courtney Hicks in the wide area. Put under a lot of pressure from the front runners of Canada. Subrin will clear. Portnall finds Bissett on the opposite side. And no extra time is added in this one. Canada 13-0 victory over the Cayman Islands in Santo Domingo. A dominant attacking performance from the Canadians, behind 4 goals from Olivia Smith, but so many contributors to the attack here this evening. The Cayman Islands trying to play as defensive and disciplined as possible, but the Canadian attack just proving too much. We'll break for a little bit and have interviews, full-time highlights and stats, which will also come up right after this break.